Next step is YouTube. Well, everybody knows YouTube. Who's working with YouTube? Yeah, a few. Excellent. So the first step it is, well, I can save my videos there, and then I can use those videos and put it on my website or different websites and people can view it. Okay, let's start at the beginning and say why videos at all. Please have a read and see, these are all the same information. Quickly scan through the text, then have a view on the picture, and then we watch this video.
If you're looking for a cultural experience with a difference, then look no further than Opera in the Outback, located at Undara in tropical North Queensland. Relax under the stars and enjoy the magnificent professional operatic performers in the natural acoustic setting of Undara's majestic Gumtree Amphitheatre. You don't have to be an opera aficionado to enjoy this event. It's a magical experience for everyone, and it's great fun dressing up for a special occasion in the bush. Held every October, Opera in the Outback is a spectacular celebration not to be missed. For more information, go to queenslandholidays.com.au.
Okay, so quick question. Which of those different media, like text, picture, video, showcase the product best? Yeah, quite easy. So this is just to explain what video can explain your product much easier than any picture or any text. Even for a hotel, I've seen videos of like a helicopter flying over the property and someone explaining what to see, where and who. So it can be made quite attractive. So yeah, it makes sense to use or to work with videos if you want to promote your product to your customers. But that's not the only reason. There's another reason. YouTube is the second most used search engine behind Google. That means we have 3 billion views each day. So there are 3 billion people watching and searching for videos every day, and that is huge. So there's a reason to have videos on YouTube because people are searching quite a lot every day for new videos and footage on YouTube. So there's a good reason to have that on YouTube. Important is that if you upload videos to YouTube, that you use a good description and a nice title, very similar to use the right keywords your audience would use to find something interesting. Even if people do not use YouTube to search, Google is presenting or displaying videos if people search. You can search specifically for your videos, but even if they just search everything, sometimes Google decides to show videos if there's not the right content or if they don't have enough content that matches the keyword. So there is a good chance that people will find your video through Google if they're even if they're not on YouTube. So using the right description and using the right title and keywords and using videos will help you for your search engine optimization. So highly important. YouTube can definitely help you that people find you and your product and your videos. Okay, if you decide, okay, that's a good idea, I actually want to do it and I have a good product and it's easy for me to produce a video, have kind of a little strategy. Strategy means what are you going to film? What are you going to record? Yeah, have a plan of what is attractive enough or what can I do? Who and when and where am I doing this? Kind of set up a calendar. Yeah, are you going to use your mobile phone? Do you ask one of those guys here? You're just recording me. Yeah, whatever you want to do, but have a plan and think about, does it make sense? And then, of course, you have to think about where do I put this video? Yep, on YouTube, and then where does it go as well? Your website? Are you going to put it on Facebook? Are you saying, okay, if I have it on Facebook, it comes automatically to Twitter, or if it's automatically on YouTube, it can be automatically on Facebook. Something you can decide and define. And operators, they do like joyrides at the Gold Coast. They have a little video every time a new customer. They take a video, 30 seconds with the mobile, upload that through an app on YouTube, and from YouTube automatically to Twitter and Facebook. Quite interesting and quite fast. Something to have in mind is the monitoring. If you work with videos, you have to find out in the fine end what kind of footage, what kind of content gives or produces more views. And that's what you're after. You want people to see and watch your videos. Questions?
How
Yep.
do you protect your video from being
Taken. YouTube gives, so to protect the videos, you can have the opportunity on YouTube itself to add at the very end your website address, the company name. So as soon as someone is stealing it or using it, and that is something you actually want, you have the embed code, so people can take that code and take that video in and put it wherever they want to. Have your name even all the time at the bottom as a name, or at the very end saying, okay, video belongs to, or your website address, a picture, whatever you want to do. So if someone tries to steal it, and the customer sees in the very end, oh, this is not belonging to company A, it actually belongs to company B. Yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, right.
What sort of time frame? Obviously, everything's happening so fast. You put a video on YouTube. What sort of time frame does that stay up in? Does it last for a week or?
So you want to know the time frame the video is on YouTube?
Yeah. How long is it on there? How long are you going to get people that are going to keep on looking at it?
Oh, forever.
Forever. And stay on forever.
Yeah.
Right.
It's free.
Yeah.
It doesn't cost anything, and it stays there as long as you don't delete it.
Right.
And that's, well, as long as it's there, people can find it, even in 10 years.
But normally, don't you have there's most of the time frame that it's going to be like a current sort of thing, and then it just becomes stale.
Yes, sometimes it is, people look specifically for the latest or newest videos. Of course, if your video is 10 years old, well, that's not under the latest or newest videos anymore. You want to know how long a video should be? Yeah. Okay. So ideal would be, it depends a bit on the product you have. Maximum would be 2 minutes. Ideal would be 30 seconds. But after 2 minutes, usually a customer stops watching. Sorry? Are you asking like how to get the video from your mobile to Facebook? Yeah, it is the YouTube app. Yeah. Yeah, well, you use your like your plan because it's data going through the network. But yeah, film it, upload it, done. More questions? Okay, now we go forward. Okay, just to let you know, you can create a YouTube channel, and you actually should create a YouTube channel if you have your own videos on YouTube. It's effectively just an account, like on Facebook, like on Twitter, like an email account. You can like tailor-made your own account. In this case, you can see we have this snorkeling person in the background, something you maybe should consider, that your YouTube channel is unique and reflects your company and your style guides. Okay, that was YouTube. Location-based networking, or in our other language, like checking in, is our next topic. Who uses checking in? There are quite a lot of people. Excellent. So we actually could check in here for those people who don't know how it works. Checking in effectively means I can use my mobile and let my friends on any social media platform know where I am. Yeah, I could use Facebook or another platform called Foursquare or any other checking in app to communicate with my own friends to say where I am. So when I'm traveling, doing coaching or mentoring, I usually say, oh, check in like 5, 6, 8 times a day to let people know what I'm doing, where I am, and I hope they're quite jealous. So there's kind of, I quickly go through the process. What happens? Let's stick to Facebook and Foursquare because they are the biggest networks that people use to check in into a place. If you go on your mobile app, you usually can update a photo or your status, and there's something called check-in. If you click on check-in, you see the places around you, because the mobile knows where you are. Then you can say, okay, excellent. I check in the next place, for example, the Coral Sea Resort. This name will be published on Facebook with a map or even a photo. If you upload a photo, that photo will be published on Facebook. I press check in, and the result is on the right-hand side. On Facebook, I created a story. It's like a post with a photo, mention the name of the business where I just checked in. First, your business name will be out on Facebook on my wall, and my friends see your business name and what I'm doing here at the moment. Very similar with Foursquare. You can choose where you want to check in, like companies, locations, places that are very close to your mobile. You can connect that to Facebook and Twitter, so people on Twitter and Facebook will know where you just checked in and what you're doing. This is highly interesting for us as an operator because right now people do this all the time for free without any motivation. They just let people know where they are because it's kind of a status. They hope the friends are going to be jealous or whatever it is. They create a story. So right now it makes sense for us to use this kind of services and to motivate our customers to check in your own place, to get your name out. Sometimes people do not really, sometimes I forget to do it. And then I'm annoyed, damn it. Didn't check in, didn't let my friends know where I am. Or sometimes I don't even think about it. So that can happen. And if that happens, you just give them kind of an incentive. Let's say you have a sailing boat and you have 25 people on that boat and they're just coming back. You can say, okay guys, if you all check in now, you can actually get a free Coke. And why shouldn't I get a free Coke? For just checking in, it takes me 2 minutes, and I'm highly motivated to do it. So, and then I go and take my mobile, go to the staff and say, oh, just checked in, here's my status on Facebook, and I receive my bonus, my incentive. I have a picture down here. This lady down here is in a cafe, it is checking in. It shares this check-in with a friend and receives a free coffee. Quite easy. Or even sometimes you see little signs, little posters, brochures, where a company is motivating or even just talking about to their customers to say, hey, please check in here and receive. You can connect your check-in function with a deal. You can say, okay, if someone checks in, he actually can see in that little app, if you check in, and if you have checked in 3 times, you will receive something. So this is kind of an incentive to motivate customers to check in and to start a new story. Right, yeah. And that's the benefit here. I just picked a screenshot. Someone checked in at the MoMA, the Museum of Modern Art. 6 comments, and I don't know, 4 people are actually liking it. So these 6 people are actually talking about the Museum of Modern Art, and that's what we need. This is the virality to get our name out to the friends of our customers. And that is really easy effectively because 30% of smartphone owners using their smartphone to interact or to be on social media platforms. And that includes checking in platforms. So 30% of a smartphone user, or 30% of the smartphone user will use their smartphone to somehow interact with social media. So what we just need to do is, if they don't check in from the start, we remind them to say, please check in. If that doesn't work, we give them some kind of, rewarding, and if they check in every day, we actually, give them some, let's say, rewarding, saying thanks for checking in every day, and we appreciate their loyalty. Something else we could actually do is something called geo-fencing. the app Foursquare is offering that. I, as a consumer, can say, okay, please send me a message or display something if I pass somewhere walking by and they have a deal. So meaning if I go past, there's a deal. If I check in, I get a message. If you check in here and you buy this and this, you get this and this for free. Or for just checking in, you get this and this and this. So without even having a mind going into that store or buying this and this, I get the information on my mobile just walking or driving past. Something that could be highly interesting for a few operators. And even giving some extra information. I had a music store, they're selling CDs and DVDs and whatsoever. And they offered, as soon as someone checked in, the free album of Rihanna. So I checked in and got access to a song, which is quite interesting. Okay, that's all about checking in or network-based social networks.
This
Questions?
Situation, this is whole view is checking in stuff.
Yeah.
So really what this is, as far as the business is concerned, getting the name of the business out there as much as possible.
Right.
That's the whole idea of this.
It is because people like to share what they're doing with their friends.
Showing off.
Sorry?
It's showing off.
Yeah, it is, kind of, yeah.
Too busy doing all this, and have to do all this all at once.
Oh, you just...
eat or drink.
Yeah. In your case, make sure that there is a place where people can check in. That's all you have to do in the beginning. And as soon as there is a place where people can check in, just let them know there is a place to check in. And then it will start automatically. Yeah, on Facebook you can create your own places. And just be there yourself, take your mobile and click on search for your own place. If you can't find it, click on the little plus and it asks you to create a new place. And that's all you have to do for the beginning. And if your place is already on and not connected to your Facebook page, you can say, I'm the owner of this place. Yeah. More questions? Okay. Right. Because we need a mobile to check in, let's talk a bit more about mobile phones and mobile websites and mobile apps. We know this is just a study from last year based on the US, but the behavior in the US or the traveler in the US are very similar to the travelers in Australia. So we can use those data quite one-on-one. What we know is that more than 50% of our leisure travelers own a smartphone. And in the business sector, it's even more. So that means 50% of our target group owns a smartphone and is using it. You can see down here, 43% of leisure travelers who own a smartphone use it to search, for example, a hotel, to search for a restaurant, to search for things to do in a destination. So that is huge, and it's still growing, and it will grow more and more every year because it's just very easy to use. We even know that the owners of smartphones are in every target group if we talk about age. The young people and even the older people using a smartphone, and they're using the smartphone in or while they're traveling. This is really good information, especially if we know how much or what they do while they're traveling. 20% of a mobile or smartphone owner is checking in, 20%. 30% book travel, almost 40% are looking for destination specials and discounts, and 58% looking or searching for restaurants and activities. So that is huge. And that says effectively we have two target groups. One target group is using a smartphone to search and book online, and the other target group is using just a normal laptop or computer or whatever. But that means they have two different screens, the product on the smartphone and the product on the big screen. And that's on the right-hand side. What is the frustration of mobile browsing? A small screen, can't find information, the information on a laptop are much better. Right. Of course, I have a big website like this. How can I put this website into a smartphone? And that's what we're going to discuss on the next, on the next page. On the very left, we have a normal website displayed on a smartphone, in this case an iPhone. The same site optimized for a smartphone. So what is much better to read, to understand? Well, quite easy. This is much easier to read. I don't have to zoom in. I know where to click. Yeah, I don't miss out if I see the navigation on the left-hand side. If I have to use my finger to tip in the navigation, well, that's quite annoying and not really easy. Right-hand side, one click, read more, and I get the next page. So it is quite easy to understand and to receive information. And the good thing is I'm not getting annoyed because I find the information I want easily on my phone. If we start optimizing our website for a mobile device, what do we have to do? Point one, we have to make sure it is loading really fast because I'm just using a broadband, like a mobile network. The speed is a bit slower. I have to make sure the layout is simple and I focus on the most important things on my website. And that is usually, if it comes to accommodation, a picture, a bit description, how many nights, price, rates, something like this. We use bigger buttons or tabs to click on. It's not just a word where I can click on. I need a bit more for my finger because I don't have a mouse. And something like, from a technical perspective, we create a separate page. So if we have a mobile optimized website, it would be www.m for mobile, and then your domain. So the system knows before it starts to present your website if the customer is using a mobile device or a laptop or a computer.
Can you say that again?
The system knows what device the user is using. So if you are using your mobile device to go on a website, the system knows that before, and it will present the optimized version. The system knows if you use a normal computer, and then it will present the normal website.
Yeah, but I'm just curious about you using the M, the letter M for mine. .m. You said use a M dot URL. What do you mean by that?
It is effectively what I call a subdomain. You have your
Purchase and register that domain.
No, it's for free. It's a subdomain. You don't purchase a new domain.
Okay.
It is creating a subdomain. And that's why in front is www.m. and then your domain. Because it is a website under a subdomain. It's not on the same domain.
Just so I'm on my phone and I'm sitting here and I'm trying to get in contact with Mike's business down here.
Yep.
Do I have to use that M dot or do I just put in
No.
this web address?
No,
and this will
the system will
automatically
automatically redirect you. As a consumer, you don't have to know that anything, no. The system will give you the website optimized if there is one available. If not, you get the normal website.
Okay.
Yeah.
Who creates it?
Your web designer or the developer. Yeah. Yeah. The designer is creating a subdomain and is making sure it is on the right domain.
Where it shines, Queensland shines on me. Where Australia shines.